welcome to Easy Call TV. Is me, the homie B. How's everyone doing? Today we got No Jumper speaking on Sharp, saying that he got ran out of LA. Now, me personally, I don't believe that. To just being honest, I don't. I'm not gonna even say I have any proof on the reason why. I don't know. I can't see it. How do you get ran out of a city? Just like China, Mike. How do you get ran out of the United States? You know what I mean? Like what? Like you gotta like really piss off the whole California to get not California, my bad, the whole Los Angeles to get ran out. I mean, if a couple people hate you, yeah, but to get ran out, come on.
Can we
Anyways,
click
that's
that
it.
Sharp leaves LA link? I don't even know. Is this a little clip of him talking about it or something? Oh,
He's
this
more
is a
suited for like,
2-hour live stream link.
he was never up for the pace of the city. He's more like a small town kind of guy.
Right. So okay,
Yeah,
Sharp came
Yeah.
out here. I'm just gonna narrate this for the people
Straight
at home.
OT energy.
Yes.
Sharp came out here thinking that he was a big deal. He was a million view kind of guy. He thought that he was going to be able to come out to Los Angeles and make his mark, meet people, mingle, do his thing. Instead, he came out to Los Angeles and quickly realized that he didn't have what it takes. So now he's tucking his tail and skedaddling back to Vegas, a smaller pond where he feels like he might be able to make something out of himself. Spoiler, you're a failure here, and you're going to be a failure in Vegas, just like you were a failure before you came out here, Sharp. Just to make ourselves perfectly clear, we gave you every opportunity to make something out of yourself, and you f***ed it up. You
Failed.
can't blame it on anybody besides yourself. You're a washed-up pimp. You're a failed YouTuber, and most importantly, you're a
Yeah.
So I just want to make that perfectly clear. I know
Homosexual.
you're probably, in the course of that 2-hour stream, you're probably blaming everybody besides yourself. I would ask you to please look inwardly and realize the problem is you.
And we don't give a fuck about this grifting ass charlatan who literally has entire existence is defined upon preying upon women who've been sexually abused. He's incapable.
Can you explain for the audience what a charlatan is?
A charlatan is somebody that's basically a snake oil salesman.
I know they was like, what?
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all Tupac hit him up today, huh?
Yeah, I know,
Y'all-
right?
y'all-
Where'd this
y'all
energy
shit.
come from? Munchie's like, I used to be like this.
I'm on shit, bro. I'm on
Let's put Brandon.
That buzzball he just downed. That's where the energy came from at this moment. Now today, at this moment, and at this moment, Sharp is not in his presence. I highly doubt Lush will say that in his if Sharp was present there. That buzzball is kicking in, bro. That buzzball is kicking in. Yeah, oh, this is gonna be a good back and forth for like 2, 3 days. Anyways,
Big
looking
ass on the
forward to it,
pod
man.
and start dissing everybody. Like, I feel like that. Like, am I
I
like
already
security in this motherfucker?
Didn't I ask you earlier? You
If
running
you
off-
f- with us,
I'm being
see this big
educated
black guy.
today. Y'all catching me up on
Yep.
everything.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know nothing about
But
the
well, here's the
Yari,
thing though,
Yuri dude.
because
like,
think about like Sharp is incapable of having normal human interaction with a woman. If you've ever seen him, I've never
I've seen the
I've
interview.
never seen
No
him-
game.
No, fucking interview like in normal conversation.
No game.
I've never seen someone scare the pussy away at such a like expeditious degree. It's
He
just-
scares the hose
Yeah,
just by
yeah.
existing.
like literally.
All right, so, god damn, look at this guy. Faded on the clock, Lush. But all right, I totally get it with the Adam and Sharp thing, the back and forth. You know, it's never gonna end to what it seems like. But Lush and Sharp, where is this all coming from, bro? This shit is crazy. You know what I think it is? I think it goes back to when Sharp told Lush that he personally don't want him to come back to No Jumper. Now that Sharp is out the picture and Lush is there for good, whatever, how long Adam wants him there, you know, he's like, oh, now it's time to pop my shit. Time to get up. Time to pop my shit and get off on Sharp now. But man, you know, what comes with actions is always gonna come with a reaction. So, you know, Sharp might just get at bro, go crazy on him, whatever, but he might want that. He might need that. As they would say, you want that? Need that? Oh man, the buzzball is kicking hard for this guy.
I thought that was an act.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
did too.
No,
Like-
the act is him acting as if he's drowning in pussy and like he's got options. The
No, but all the
reality
yelling and
is
acting
that
like
he
he
got
giving game
nothing
and
going
like
on.
they beneath him.
He'll never know what real love is. He'll never know about the genuine connection between a man and a woman. Probably because he was abused. Because
But he a
hurt
pimp
people.
though. But I'm saying,
Right.
but what part is an act though? Y'all saying?
As far
Him having
well,
women?
the act is because here I've known a lot of pimps, Munchie, and a lot of normally the pimps that I know, no matter what they be doing, if they're gorilla pimps or if they're purism, it don't matter. They get bless you, salute. Girls like them. They know how to interact with women. They know how to be enticing to women.
Right.
But this dude, he has no social awareness. He doesn't.
Scares the
only
hoes.
type of bitches he talks to are women that have been sexually abused, who are willing to actually be prostitutes, which is such a small percentage of like the actual women out there. The women that choose to do that, and it's crazy that I'm not even getting into the racial ramifications. That's a whole other conversation.
But
with the
pimps
dude
don't mess
who's
with
pretty much
squares, though,
80% white.
Pimps mess with hoes though. That's what they do.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what you mean? Like he ain't gonna mess with us like a.
Right, exactly. He'll never know the love.
I'm gonna call a little bit of hypocrisy
Well,
here
nowadays,
because
some of the girls that like to hoe, it's really a choice. Some
Yeah.
girls don't even give it a
Not
chance.
with him.
Oh.
hey, I
Get on the blade, bitch.
I gotta call a little bit of hypocrisy here on the part of Lush and Adam.
already
In
know where this is going.
defense of Sharp,
I know
I
where
don't
this
even
is
know the
going.
guy, but you were benefiting off of that for a while.
Oh, I
You
thought
had a couple million views.
He came on the podcast. He was crashing out, doing content with girls, yelling at him, screaming at him. He was a lol cow from the very beginning. We tried to incubate him. We tried to help guide him in the better direction. He was incapable of learning. He was incapable of growth. So as a result, he very quickly became a 15,000 view an episode interviewer. And eventually we had to cut ties and not pay him a monthly salary. That led to him basically trashing my wife and I on live stream instead of coming to me and having a conversation. Me, somebody who put a lot of money in his pockets over the years.
But it's like
his accolades consisted of soft white underbelly,
Being a lol cow on there.
mall kiosk jewelry, and receiving a paid-for pimp trophy that looks like a AYSO fifth grader.
so they don't
playing
know what
soccer.
that. Hey,
Fifth
explain
grader
to the
playing-
fans what AYSO is. Soccer league.
American Youth Soccer Organization.
You gotta let us know. We from the hood. People don't average
Our
know that.
participation trophy for an 8-year-old essentially is what his pimp trophy looks like. All right,
he
But
paid-
it's-
he paid for his pimp awards.
He had the audacity to say that I didn't know who you were before prior to No Jumper Church. Well, guess what? You know who did know about me? The guy you had a shrine
Shrine
to
of-
in your bathroom, who I worked with for years and who respects me. Who said he doesn't know who you are?
Well, my
You're
granddad.
beneath me in all aspects of society, Sharp. You are a pathetic peon of a human being. Though that's what I say. P referencing you, pathetic peon.
Hey,
You can tell Adam's loving this. He's like, yeah, keep it coming. More content, more content. Go ahead, Lush. Keep going off on Sharp. And then when Sharp, comes back at Lush, they're going to have something to talk about for a good 2-3 days. But when Sharp is really at that point, I'm not saying that, just going to get into anything physical. But if it does get to that point, and if Lush get handed to him like he did by, Almighty, then Adam's gonna sit back and like, hey, I don't condone violence or nothing, but you had to comment, blah blah blah. Bro, you're sitting right here on camera, allowing one of your hosts to just pop it, but talk crazy about the guy. So, it's a repeated thing that goes on in No Jumper. But hey, man, at the end of the day, to Adam and to whoever's watching, is all content, man. But we know the truth.
my granddaddy used to tell me a hunting dog go hunt. You guys kind of like trained him indirectly to like lean on that, like screaming and yelling, because it was lucrative at one point.
It was working. At least he had one thing that was working,
Yeah.
which he then quickly left behind. But the result, the
like
thing that
BJ
people
Armstrong.
forget, the reason why he left that shtick behind is because he met his match. He did a podcast with, what's her name, Masika?
Yeah, the one that
Masika, right? I interviewed her.
Oh,
too.
when he was like sexually right, like you got your little panties on, girl.
Yeah, he basically
What a
met his
fucking
match,
creep.
and he ended up walking off. There's actually multiple podcasts.
off his
'cause
own shit?
He walked off his own podcast because she was not falling for his bullshit game that he was trying
Okay,
to
she
impress
breathed
upon.
So were you trying to get Sharp to continue to be toxic and controversial?
Yes, I was trying to make him a better version of that.
So
and he was
He could have been
So
Kevin Samuels
basically-
one
He
day.
wasn't listening.
So basically, you want him to continue. You want him to continue to be toxic and stuff, but better in a more lucrative way. And he basically tried to like turn on you, or was it like he failed
No,
by
he thought he was bigger than the program, and he thought that he could leave his gimmick behind and be an actual typical interviewer like the kind that I am, who's able to actually have long, in-depth conversations with people. And he took many, many L's in the process of that, such as when he went and interviewed Kevin Gates at his house, and the interview never came out because they had a bunch of stipulations. They said, we don't want to talk about these topics. We don't want any alcohol on the set. Sharp proceeds to get drunk as fuck. He's got alcohol on set. And then he asked all the questions that they didn't want him to ask. And then the interview never came out, which he had heavily promoted on social media before it was decided that it wasn't going to come out. Sharp, for the record, we have that content. We might fuck around and put that content out just to spite you.
Hey, Adam, whatever happened with that DJ Quick interview that he was supposed to do?
You mean when he flew out here?
Right?
No. He flew out here from Vegas to do a piece of content with, was it DJ Quick?
DJ Quick.
And DJ Quick stood him up. Want to know why? Because Sharp, real ones don't respect you.
Hey, so
they
what
realize
did I
you're
run
a
across?
lol cow.
What did I run across with him and DJ Quick then? He wasn't out with him.
So here,
and then they came back here, right?
Yes, Munchie. So you're correct.
Right.
First, he randomly ran into DJ Quick, brought him to No Jumper. Ironically enough, this is when I knew I needed to really be on this show because nobody knew who he was. They were like pretending. I forget, it was Phone and a few
What
other
happened with
people.
DJ Quick, bro?
And they were like, oh yeah, it's this guy. I was like, dude, this is my idol right here. Like, you idiots don't know who he is. No offense. You feel me? And I was like, what the
Anyways, man, I can't wait till hopefully Shark goes to back on Fig and really go crazy on it because I know he's gonna watch this claim like what the fuck. Lush, really? All right, so. All right, y'all. Easy Call TV. We out. Y'all was kicking at me, the homie B. Like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 1K. Let's go.